So welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's time for another XRP update. You saw the thumbnail. It's about to get pretty spicy. Why? We've got some big announcements coming out in terms of CME. The South Korean traders are looking like they're going to send XRP to a new move, and more importantly, Bitcoin futures. And how is this directly linked back to XRP price predictions? Well, guess what? We're going to break all of it down for you in this video, as we do every day here on the 2Bit Crypto channel. All you need to do, hit that like and subscribe button, and if you can, drop a little comment down below. Let me know what you're so bullish with XRP for. And that being said, let's get into the video. So we know that the market has been looking very favorable recently. We've seen some positive institutional investment coming in. We've seen some big adaptions from coins like AVAX and XRP as well. And even SUI starting to make a big move, but there is more to come. And why? Well, we've got things like this. CoinShares senior Ethereum researcher Luke Nolan is speaking about the future of Ripple and why there is such a divide here. Now, many people sit on the fence of, actually, this is going to be a huge market mover. I've talked about how XRPL is going to be a big deal when it comes to XRP. And the reality is some people just simply don't get it. But institutional investors poured $37 million into XRP last week. It outpaced every single other cryptocurrency with very little outflows. And I think this is important. We talked about this yesterday. The surge put XRP just $1 million behind Ethereum in institutional investment year to date. Think about that. There is more institutional investment in XRP than there is Ethereum right now. And actually that is going to flip very, very soon. To give that as an example, Ethereum has seen more than 772 million in outflows over the past 8 weeks. You could argue and say people are leaving Ethereum and choosing XRP, as well as gold and a few other things. But analysts believe several key developments are fueling the XRP momentum, and among those being the decision for the SEC to end its long-running legal battle. Now, there are still some people that think that that's not true, and the reality here is they are again wrong. It absolutely is done. Quote, with the negative the SEC lawsuit behind us, the way is paved for positive news to flow throughout the year. And that was Luke Nolan again giving his view. He also said, quote, XRP is very likely to be one of the top performers. Now, if you understand how market sentiment works and generally how Bitcoin and bull markets work, you get these front runners. You get these coins that kind of come out of nowhere. We saw it with things like Pepe in the middle of the bear market. We've seen it more recently with things like SUI just coming out of the gates and flying. And everyone said XRP was that coin. Everyone said, look, XRP will be the front runner and it will fizzle off. In my opinion, XRP is getting stronger and stronger, and there is further upside to come. Why? You've got 72 exchange traded fund applications to walk through, broader institutional interest, and potentially regulatory advances. We know that Ondo Finance meeting with the SEC today as well. This is very bullish. With a clear view, mentally from a legal perspective, XRP, in my opinion, is set for a strong move, and I would expect it to outperform most of the top cryptocurrencies, specifically on institutional investment. Now, why, therefore, can we state those comments? Why is that kind of something we can stand on? We've got the CME Group launching potentially May XRP futures products. This could be big deals as well. CME Group preparing to roll out its XRP futures coming May 19th, as long as all been approved. According to an April 24th statement, the product will feature 2 contract sizes, including one tied to 2,500 XRP and another to 50,000 XRP. That's $100,000 or just over. The contract is designed to accommodate varying investment strategies and will be cash settled and benchmarked against the CME CF XRP dollar reference rate, circulated daily at 4 p.m. at London time. So this is a big deal, actually, and a lot of people will be keeping a very close eye to how this plays out. The CME markets obviously are, really bringing traditional finance back to decentralized finance. Now, if you've been watching my videos and paying attention to all of these XRP updates, you will now start to think about this. Let me think about Hidden Road, the first brokerage to be owned by a crypto company that can afford TradFi and DeFi operations. And guess what? We're going to see CME futures. It all seems to come together pretty well. And that's why you're seeing these massive amounts of inflows into it, specifically on institutionals. But look at this, Upbit volume exceeds 3.3 billion as South Korean traders flock to XRP as well as a couple of other coins. But XRP dominating Upbit's trading with $367 million in volume with incredibly strong liquidity. And this is obviously a big deal as well. So XRP gaining notable traction among the local traders there in South Korea. So you've got a lot of things going on, a lot of moving parts to this, and a lot of it is very bullish. We even know the open interest for futures aligned to that CME Futures is absolutely skyrocketing. Yes, you may say 2-bit, we've gone down a little bit. It's the daily chart, but understand this is a very solid move in a market that has been downtrending for the longest time. So watch out for this. We could absolutely start to see the move back to the upside. Look at this on the 12-hour, big spike up yesterday. This showing the potential that we've got. You could even go a little bit nearer and start to understand where we are sitting, particularly when it comes to these futures. So keep your eyes peeled. In my opinion, XRP's got some pretty big things coming. Again, further development of those institutional grade partnerships that we've got. And watch out for May the 19th. CME XRP Futures could be going live. And that, again, signals a very obvious stance and partnership between traditional finance and decentralized finance. And all those people that say XRP is a front runner, it's going to fizzle out, it's a waste of time, 2-bit. Well, watch out. In my opinion, you've got a big amount coming for XRP. We're looking for that break. As always, though, 230, 255, and then retest 285 onto $3. And I think that could be coming in weeks, not months. But let me know what you think about it all in the comments down below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button on your way out, and we'll catch you very soon. Bye-bye.